Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. And this article comes to you guys from the San Antonio Business Journal. I'll leave a link to it in the description so you guys can check it out. So it looks like AT&T is going to start abandoning and leaving its buildings in downtown areas and moving to areas, suburban, wherever it's cheaper, right? Let's just simplify it down to that. They're even looking to do that in Dallas, which is quite shocking. That's a pretty big district that AT&T is a part of. But if you're in the middle of restructuring and looking to lower your costs, like across the board, if we're talking like $6 to $8 billion in cost savings, that's a part of cost savings. So AT&T is going to look at better deals. And even there's some bigger offices in, I think, Atlanta. They have an office here downtown El Paso. If they can get prices significantly cheaper in suburban parts or different parts of the cities, they're gonna bite. They're gonna definitely bite. So this is happening here in San Antonio. AT&T to leave downtown, move to city's west side. So this deal has already been officially signed, and they're gonna continue to do this. And I fully see other. This is not just a trend in wireless. I see other companies that have their headquarters in downtown areas. I see them doing the same because it's just too expensive to be there, right? So we're gonna have a lot of abandoned buildings downtown. Now, there might be some where the cities and the mayors and stuff, they get involved and they try to give them tax breaks to try and keep them there, right? Because if you, like for example, Dallas, right? Downtown Dallas, look at all the food and all this other stuff that was built around the AT&T district, right? If you take all those employees and you move them to another side of town or suburban even, now what happens to all those to all those food places and restaurants that are downtown, right? So the city and everyone has to take that into consideration when they renegotiate these deals, right? They're going to definitely call AT&T and tell them, hey, what do we need to do to keep you downtown, right? But you can see it here on screen. Apparently it didn't work in San Antonio, and they're moving to the west side of the city, and very, very likely to a more reasonably priced place. So that's what it's really all about in this case. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let me know if you've seen anything similar in your areas. Let us know in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. See y'all in the next one. Peace.